that was live.
Yeah. Well, I'm with Max Carre today, who has a long history of supporting the military. He's had significant roles on the Chamber of Commerce, being on the Executive Board of Directors and being the Vice President of Military Affairs.
A couple times, yes.
A couple times, and then MAC Chairman a couple times.
A couple times.
So he's been extremely supportive of the military in our community. So what has been your perspective of the Adopt an Airman program, both as a longtime supporter of the military, and then we can also talk about your experience as a host with an airman at the Adopt an Airman program.
Sure, no, I think it's a great program, long needed here in Cheyenne and Effie Warren. Having grown up here, of course, that base has been here for forever. But when I was growing up, the airmen didn't have anything like this. While you saw them out and about occasionally, they would never really had an opportunity to connect with the community the way that we are doing so now, not only with this program, but also I believe with the Honorary Commanders program. I think that the direction that especially the Chamber has taken in the last 15 years probably has definitely directed put things in a different direction, a different perspective as far as the community's relationship with the airmen and the officers on the base as a whole.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, in fact, after the Honorary Commander induction ceremony, I had the privilege of getting to chat with some airmen who are on the other side of the club, and they wanted to know what the event was, and I said, well, the Honorary Commander program is kind of like the Adopt an Airman
very
program.
Similar, yes.
Yeah, in that in the Honorary Commander program, the leaders on the base are matched with people downtown, and same with they can build relationships much like the Adopt an Airman program can for airmen and community members.
Sure, and in both cases it gives both sides the opportunity to learn the lifestyle of the other.
Exactly.
The lifestyle of a military person versus the lifestyle of those of us on the civilian side.
Exactly.
So both programs have been well received in the community, and just got to keep both going.
Exactly. I'm going to stray a little bit. I want to ask you a question. Since you have been involved with the Honorary Commander program and have had the opportunity to learn about the life of people that are active duty, what are some of your insights? What are some things that you have learned about the military lifestyle?
Well, it's different. Those of us on the civilian side, we establish where our job, we establish our residency, our kids go to school, and you have a plan where your kids are going to school, from grade school through junior high, through high school, and then maybe in college. On the military family, that's so different because they don't have long-term residency. So the movement part, you've got constantly moving. The kids don't get to establish long-term relationships, I wouldn't say, like civilian children do. You don't know where you're going next when you're in the military. Especially for your kids, what schools are you going to? And I can tell you, I know that's hard. I've had, especially on the Honorary Commander side, I've known some officers that had really hard choices to make, especially once their children got into the high school level, and maybe only had a year or two left to graduate. Do you want to pick them up and move again? I mean, you've experienced that. So I think that's probably the biggest difference is that you're constantly in flux. I can't imagine, even though I spent 9 years in the Army, I was stationed in 2 places that 9 years. I didn't move like an officer gets moved.
Exactly. Well, you pointed out that we've experienced that. I have to say that with all our moves, the thing that has been the most rewarding is all of the incredible people that we have met. When I look back on all our assignments, that is our favorite memories, the relationships we've developed. So I know that the Honorary Commander program and now the Adopt an Airman program is enriching people's lives because of the relationships that the community is investing in them. Let's have another conversation.
Sure.
We'll talk about the host families, and we will do that in a separate video.
Okay.